Hi guys, it's Jackie M from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, and we are so excited to have you back with us for another in our series that's a special where all our chefs are tasked with recreating dishes from the cookbooks of Her Majesty Queen Azizah of Malaysia. So welcome to everyone. We're very, very excited to have you. And tonight it is Chef Dave's turn. Chef Dave, who's based in Kuala Lumpur. And we have the lovely raw Chef Yin, who's also based in Kuala Lumpur. And we, guys, make sure you say hello and let us know where you're watching from. Do a hashtag live if you're watching this live, hashtag replay if you're watching a replay, and hit us up with any questions. And raw Chef Yin will ask them of Chef Dave during this session. So yeah, make sure you say hello, and I'll be back in 30 seconds while we play a quick clip from Tourism Malaysia in the meantime. Okay, see you in a bit. Hey, now, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Come on. Gotta make a move to get there right now. Somewhere nice so we can get away. Better than the ordinary day. You're my paradise. Malaysia, truly Asia. Hey guys, Jackie M back again. And like I said, don't forget to say hello and let us know where you're watching from. We are here with Series 7. Session number 5 with raw Chef Yin, who is going to be co-hosting vegan Chef Dave. And Dave, what are you making today?
I'm making Idiyappam, also known as putu mayam.
Great. This is going to be served with the typical palm sugar, is that right? And coconut?
Yes, exactly.
That's my favorite, one of my childhood favorites. So I'm really excited about this. And like I said, guys, in Series 7, this entire month of December, on Mondays, all our chefs are tackling recipes from the cookbooks of Her Majesty Queen Azizah Malaysians. Cookbooks, at which you can find out more about at cheminasayang.com. All the proceeds from the cookbooks go towards charity. But raw Chef Yin, welcome. Great to have you back with us.
Hi. Thank you. I'm excited. I love putu mayam, so I'm really excited about this.
I know, me too. I know. All right, let me get rid of myself, and I'll hop back on to talk with you guys in a bit. And we're going to talk a little bit with raw Chef Yin as well. For those of you who've seen her around in our MOMC ecosystem, finally, tonight we'll have a little bit of time to talk to her about what she does as well. All right, guys, I'll be back. All the best.
All right, thanks, Jackie.
Sure. Hi guys. Hi Chef Yin. So first of all, I would like to menjunjung kasih Tunku Raja Permaisuri Agong. This is really a pleasure, and also I will feel this is a blessing, because earlier when I went vegan, like just few months, I received our Her Majesty's cookbook as a gift, and also Her Majesty's blessing as well to allow me to veganize her recipes. Unfortunately, I'm quite nervous and quite worried that I don't know where to start, which recipe to start, how to do it, what is the protocol. So I have to keep delaying until we brought this out. In MOMC, they say we're going to do Her Majesty's recipe, and I was like, wow, okay, this is a good start that I can learn from everybody, as well as be prepared to share more of recipe in my vegan journey to all my audience as well. So yeah, today's recipe putu mayam, like Chef Yin, is exciting also. That is one of your favorite, is it?
Yes. I remember when I was a kid, there used to be this uncle on the motorbike who go around and be like, putu mayam. Yeah, I remember that. That was I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so
and I remember I don't know whether you've seen, there was this very popular putu mayam stall in Penang near the Pulau Tikus market. So when
the pandan flavor.
Yes, that pandan flavored one. I was going to say the green pepper one. Yeah. So
that one is quite famous. Even last time when I visiting Penang, I always drop by to get that putu mayam. And the great thing. And the great thing.
Sorry.
And the great thing about the putu mayam is actually just few ingredients. literally is just 2-ingredient recipe. It's so simple. If including the condiment, it's just basically 4 ingredient, 3 to 4 ingredient. And many people feel like it's very hard to make, but actually it's very simple and very easy to make them. So I'm going to share with you guys what are the things that we needed to make this putu mayam. So basically, of course, we need hot water, and then I forgot that I have 2 cameras. Okay. I was trying to grab my ingredient to show you. So basically, we have rice flour, just normal plain rice flour. Just ship it. This is about 250 grams, and then we have salt. So just use salt, just a pinch of salt will do. And then we need about one cup of water, one and a bit more, like just 1 cup and 1 cup plus of hot water. Really hot boiling water. And the condiments going to be the grated coconut as well as grated palm sugar. So that's it. It's just very simple, easy. But of course, you need some special equipments like this steamer. That you need this steamer for steaming. If you don't have, actually you can use wok or any other type of steamer should be fine. The purpose is just to steam it. And one more important thing is you need this particular mold, which can make a putu mayam. It's actually same mold that we use for making muruku and all that. So there's 2 types. Yeah, one is the pressing type like this, and one is the twisting type. So there's 2 types in the market. So you can get whichever that you feel comfortable and easy for you. And this one is made from plastic, but traditionally they made from wood. And it's very strong and easy to use. The plastic one is still good. It's just that a bit tough. When you want to press, it requires more energy than the wooden one. So yeah, so basically those are the equipment that we need, ingredient we need. Like it's very simple, right? Like just few ingredient. Yeah.
Where if because I've never ever used that equipment before. So where can people buy it from?
Actually, if you can buy this online or any Indian shops that's selling all these Indian equipments like tawa or like to make thosai or the idli steamer, all this normally they sell this as well. But you go Shopee or Lazada or even Amazon and all that, you just type muruku molding machine, so normally you will get that so shouldn't be. Even I bought it online.
It's multi-purpose, is it? Because so you can use it to make muruku as well as this putu mayam.
Because if you realize, even muruku actually have different shape, right? So normally it comes with like a few different types of molds. I can just share with you because this recipe just literally take like a very short time to make. So yeah, so you can see there's like different varieties of the shape. Yeah, so you can make even cookies.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I have like a very old school cookie maker that has that kind of
so basically it's all these things we have to change for different purpose. So let's dive in. So let's start. So the first thing we have to do is very simple. Just have to put the flour in a bowl. So you're going to add in hot water. So don't use your hand to go and mix it. So Her Majesty and myself not gonna responsible for your smartness. So you have to use a spatula or something. So just hot boiling water, 1 cup. First we put 1 cup first. If we needed a bit more, then we can add. So just use a spatula to mix them well. Make sure it's very hot. So
Chef Joe says, "Hi, heavy rain. Need a cup of hot tea."
Yeah, but here my place is quite sunny just now. But thank God that now getting better.
yeah, we can see you. Actually, earlier on there were a lot of people saying hi, but because I didn't manage to read it out. But I know Az Samad says hi. Loy says hello. Shopna also say hi.
Hi guys, thank you for watching and joining us. Do remember to help us to share out this live, and for recipe, make sure you guys sign up the emac.
And Sheila Amen is watching from a cold, froggy Frankfurt. And she says hello to
Wow,
everyone.
wow, wow.
Yeah, and Shopna is also saying hello, Shopna. And we have that rendang lady, Zaleha Opin from Bristol.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And we have also Alfredo watching
Okay.
from California. And
so today we have quite a lot of people
Margaret
watching
Baru
us.
says hi, bro. Chef Dave, your sessions always have a lot of people. You're very popular.
So
Idiyappam says hi
now,
as well.
as you can see, after a while, if your hand can handle, then you handle. But if not, just wait. In Malay, we say sabar. Don't go and force yourself. Later, you know, it will be very hot. So we don't want to hurt ourselves. Just make sure wait for a while and see. So as I can see now, it's actually seems like need a bit more of water. So I'm going to just add a little bit, not much.
So what kind of consistency are you aiming for?
Just to get a smooth, surface. But at the same time, only when you put in the mold and try to do, you will know that your consistency is right or not. We cannot let this batter or this dough, I will say dough lah, not batter, cannot be watery. If you make it a bit soft or watery, what will happen is when you make the putu mayam or idiyappam, it will stick to each other, or it will be breaking when you want to make it into a nice round shape. So now I can see it's like enough water because no more crumbles, so it start to form. So now remove this and let this cool down a little bit. So because it's quite hot.
Oh, Chef Bob says, hi guys, happy cooking, yeah? Definitely Chef will do the best.
This is Chef Bob's favorite as well. Yesterday he already said, oh, it's my favorite, you need to do this. So yeah. I was surprised to see a lot of amazing recipes in Tunku's recipe book because I mean, first time I ever see a cookbook that contained recipes from Orang Asli, which I don't know, I never seen before, but this was something like really touched my heart because it really represents like a Malaysian in a whole holistic way that consists of all different ethnic, sub-ethnic groups and all that. So meantime, what we're going to do, we're just going to prepare this steamer. Just put some water and let it start to boil first.
Oh, teacher Melinda Soon is also watching us. She says, hi, Chef Yin. Hi, Chef Dave.
Hi.
Yeah, we have our vegan gang here.
Okay.
Frida Angeline De Cruz says, hi, Chef. And I think I saw Hamima saying hi as well. And Flora.
Hi, Dr. Hamima. Glad to have you here.
Flora Shahab says hi. Leela Suresh says hello. And
okay,
Cynthia
so while this water start to going to boil, what we're going to do? Oh yeah, we forgot one important thing while I'm talking. Maybe too nervous. I never put salt. Oh my!
It's okay
so
because
sorry.
I know you are.
Tuanku kan nanti kena marah.
Don't worry, you
Okay,
are
so
SOS. So
just one pinch of salt will do. We're just going to put one pinch of salt. Okay, it's okay. Sempat lagi. Still got time to rescue. So no issue. So what we're going to do now, I guess it's already getting warm. We can use our hand to just make this into a nice smooth texture.
Chef Bob is so cute. He said, oh yeah, my favorite. Mesti kena once a month. My uncle Anu will come delivery with
he yesterday already saying, oh, this is my favorite and next time we're going to do it together. I said, sure, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, because it's so simple. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, there's so few ingredients. I didn't realize that it was,
Yeah, as we can see, it's already in a nice texture.
Yeah, it's coming
So
together.
what we're going to do now is we're going to put them into this mold. So before putting in, I would like to just spread some oil surrounding the wall of this mold so that it won't stick on the mold. Yeah, that's it. And then just get a small bowl like this Okay, and then just put it in. That's it. And then wash the hands first.
Asforia Kwan says, okay, Eddie.
Okay, so this one, flour, in order to not let it to dry, what we're going to do, we're just going to cover with a cloth and then just keep aside. And here we have, so how we know whether this consistency is good or not, we're going to try and see when we do this, it should be come out nicely like this. It shouldn't be, yeah, it shouldn't be, breaking, or it shouldn't be, when you put your hand only, it should be come out from the mold. It shouldn't be breaking. So that's the consistency we want.
So you got the perfect consistency.
Yeah, so that it's not getting dry. And now we're going to get the tray and arrange some banana leaves on top, or you can spread some oil so that it won't stick to each other later. Okay, so we do one tray by one tray.
We have Ainul Un saying, my favorite too. And to find a good one, actually can last longer overnight. Oh, if tak habis, then can steam and makan. Sedapnya.
So you just put some banana leaves so that it won't stick to the pan later.
Saleha says, I love putu mayam and I eat them with coconut and brown sugar or egg sodi.
Oh, okay.
What's egg sodi?
So just going to do this.
Magic. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, so it depends on what how big the size you want. So I guess I put the cover wrongly. It's a bit hard for me to press. Let me double check.
Okay.
All the panic mode
happening. Don't panic. Actually, that day I wanted to WhatsApp you and ask you, hey, you kanchiong or not? Then I thought if I ask you that, you'll be even more.
Oh, okay. I put a wrong mold. I think it's the right one. Maybe I just, let me double check.
Okay, so for everyone who is watching, if you're interested in getting the cookbooks by Her Majesty Queen Azizah, do check it out at cheminasayang.com, and all proceeds will go towards charity. So how many, which part of the mold do you think?
Sorry?
No, you were saying that you might have put it the wrong way. What would be the correct
because the mold actually got two, which is quite similar size. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I think this is the right one. Just now I used the one is the wrong one, so it's a bit hard for me to press.
Okay. Melinda soon says, wow, learning something new. And we have Facebook users saying, dear all great people watching the best cooking program on earth at work. Zul from Putrajaya. Thank you so much, Zul. Have you signed up for the e-newsletter yet? And to get the e-mag yet? Frida Angeline says, you are doing great, chef. This is so satisfying.
Normally cooking is like, it's so easy, right? But when you're doing Her Majesty's recipe and you're like, oh my God, make sure I do it right. Okay, so we do the second tray. So one time we can actually, with this 8-leaf steamer, you can do about 30. So actually, if you don't have this kind of steamer, it's okay. Just put a banana leaf and just do it round and can steam with the normal steamer. Shouldn't be an issue.
Chef Dave, how did you get to cut the banana leaf circle so perfect and it fits so well?
Just use the cookie cutter.
Okay. So you got one
and
that
then use your knife.
Exactly the same size. Because it fits exactly into your idli holder.
Yeah.
Modern Malay chef Awi says, putu mayam? Yes. We are making putu mayam from Her Majesty's cookbook. Hey, hello, Nora. Hola from San Francisco. Thanks so much for staying up. Kiran Selvam Jasmine says, looking good there. Not so difficult, actually, yeah, watching you making it.
It's still like a little bit hard for me, so I'm just going to add a bit of water.
Okay.
Okay, just a little, don't put too much. And just going to mix them well. So the water really absorbs in. Because I purposely did some training for this, which normally I don't do. Normally for live or anything, I just go spontaneous like that. But for this, I was like quite nervous and I did some practice and it went really nice when practiced. But now it seems like a little bit tough than yesterday when I tried. Not sure why, but I just add a little water to see if it's going to be better. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw your photos that came out on Facebook, the ones your practice.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah. But you know, when you do live, that's when things are.
I know, right? That's when Mr. Murphy decides to visit. Okay. So
when you don't do live, everything works fine and fast. When you start to do live, then things start to like, hello.
We have someone saying greeting from Kentucky. Hello, Facebook user. I think you need to... Our loyal fan, Sivanesan Mutusami is here, and he has he has hashtag share, so he has shared it.
Yeah, now it's much better after I add a little water.
Okay. So everyone who's watching, if you want the recipe for this, remember to sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today, and you will get you'll get a special code to access the Emacs and also other recipes as well. Because the moment you go in, I think there is a recipe book with, I'm trying to remember, like 8 recipes, and then after that, there's also all the Emacs as well from all the previous sessions. I've tried out some of the recipes. Oh, you know what? I realized that I try all the curry recipes.
Okay.
I mean, I look at it, I was like, okay, I tried Nora's curry recipe. I tried Chef Renee's curry recipe. And then I think I tried...
Jackie's?
I tried Jackie's curry recipe. And then your achar jalata. Yeah.
Okay. So now the final tray.
JP Abdul Manaf.
Girls out there, if you feel it's too difficult for you to press, then it's time to call the heroes at your home to help. Yeah, the gents at home, ask them to come do this. Or another tips is especially the plastic one, when you grip, your hand will be really painful. If it's too hard, you can just put it with some cloth so that easier for you. Just make sure the cloth is not. Okay.
Malapuru says, hi, watching from Sydney. Hi, Chef Dave, Yin, and Jackie.
Hi.
Aww.
Mala must be missing putu mayam.
Yeah, Mala, can you get putu mayam in Malaysia? I mean, in, where is she? Australia, is it?
Yeah.
Australia. But
so we need to add a bit more flour. Complete another 2 more.
So you were saying that your mom usually makes it, is it? This putu mayam?
Yeah, normally at home, you know, there's Indians, right? Normally at home, mom are the one most of the time cooking, but my home is a bit special because my mom wants all of us to learn how to do all the housework because in my family, we are 3 brothers and I have 1 younger sister. So before my sister born, all the housework, like everything we have to do, we have to learn, including cooking. So that's where I really passionate about cooking, from learning from my mom and grandma. But putu mayam is something that you know, since young they always say not everybody can make it. So I don't bother to try or learn. I just leave it to my mom to make it. But even my mom don't really make a lot compared to my aunt. My aunt normally is the one always make putu mayam.
So Aswarya Kwan says, can hardly find it in Singapore, crying face. Or well, now after watching Chef Dave, and then if you sign up for the EMAC, and then you can make it too.
Yeah,
It's
we
only a
can
few
do it.
ingredients.
We
Yeah.
can do it also.
Mahesh Paudel says, "Great chef." Thumbs up. Oh, Sebastian Moses have not had this for over 20 years.
Wow.
And Malapuru says, yes, readily available from Sri Lankan food bars, about 30 to 40 cents each. Oh, that's really reasonable.
Yep. So now is the easiest moment where you just have to put it to the steamer. So it's very simple and easy. So the hardest part already went through. Okay, so just going to open this. So the water is boiling. What we're going to do is just going to put this into the steamer. So there's a 3-layer in the steamer.
Ah.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. So we're going to wait for about 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes. It will be ready because it's very thin and like basically like a rice noodles. So it cooks in like less than 5 minutes time. So just wait for 5 minutes and basically it will be done.
Okay.
So in KL, normally where do you eat putu mayang? Chef Yin, or you also never been eating putu mayang for quite some time?
Yeah, you know what? I haven't had it for a long time. Because yeah, I used to buy it from the uncle, and then when I moved out, I think I haven't had it. I'm trying to remember whether I've seen it in Pasar Malam or not. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
You know, like there's a Pasar Malam in Kelana Jaya.
Okay.
Near the FAM park. So that one has a lot of Indian stalls and Indian food stalls and all that. So I might have bought from there before, but that's such a long time ago. Actually, yeah, I haven't had putu mayang for ages actually.
Okay. See, I'm sweating. One thing is I don't have a fan. Another thing is you really need energy to press it, especially if you're using especially if you're using the plastic one. So if you're using the twisting one, it's much easier because it's just you have to just twist. So it just pressing down the dough is much easier. Or get the wooden one. So this is one of the tips. Try not to get the plastic one because it's really make your hand quite painful. So as you guys can see, my hand is like right now. So, but it's really nice to eat. So for this recipe, you can get about 26 small pieces of putu mayang. So yeah, basically, can eat by 4 people because it's like mini size, right? So 26 is not much actually. One person just get about 6 pieces, 6, 7 pieces. Yeah.
Do you know how do they make it commercially? Because they make it in such big batches, right?
Yeah, actually, I think in commercially most of the time, as I see, maybe they're using machines because nowadays a lot of like manufacturing they do putu mayang. So that normally we get at those Indian shops. No more the chefs are doing this. They only order from those manufacturing, even like roti canai dough, even idli. All these nowadays they get from the manufacturer. They just reheat it and serve the customers. But I mean, for like in Pasar Malam and all that, I believe either because of years of experience and they know exactly the skill that required for it, the amount of water and everything. So that's make it, or maybe they have some secret recipe. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was curious about this thing because so I wrote an e-newsletter today to my readers about this session today, and one of them she's in Singapore and she wrote back. She said that so people usually eat it with the coconut sugar, right? It's usually sweet, right? But she said that she likes to have it savory, and I think
some people do that as well.
Yeah,
I mean, like, traditionally, there's 2 way. One, I mean, apart from the sweet version, they normally eat with these curries, and specifically chicken curry. That's what normally the Indians eat. And the second thing is they eat with like masak lemak. The Indian call that sodi. So sodi is basically means masak lemak yang kosong, like empty. Nothing is in there. Just saute some onion, garlic, chili, curry leaf, and then add in coconut milk. That's it, and some turmeric powder. So it will be yellowish masak lemak, which is just kosong, maybe with some tomatoes. Yeah. So normally they eat with that masak lemak gravy. So it's like you eating lontong. That kind of food.
Yeah. I love masak lemak. So yeah, I would think it would go very well because it's the base is just it's quite neutral, right? To soak up all
exactly.
the
So I guess now it should be ready. Let's check it out. Yeah, exactly. It's done. So I'm just going to off the fire.
Yay.
So now is the important part. We have to let it cool down a little. So that's easy for us to handle. So normally what I do, I just take this out and put it down. So once it's out from the steamer, it's easy to put down.
How many can that steamer take? How many pieces?
About 13 pieces.
Wow. In the entire steamer, right? Okay.
Yeah, so each time it can take about 13 pieces. So what we're going to do now is just going to plate them. It's very simple and easy. So nothing hard. So just take them.
Oh, Malapuru says in Singapore it's served with red sugar and saturated coconut. They're huge.
Okay.
Huge size of
So we're just going to remove the banana leaf. It doesn't really need the banana leaf of the steaming. Unless you're going to do a second batch, then you can keep the leaf and reuse it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you really like, I don't want to spend time to use banana leaf to do all these things, all you can do is just spread some oil and then you are ready to go. So it won't stick to the pan, you see?
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, now, because Malapuru was saying that in Singapore is big, right? I think I have eaten the large sizes ones.
Yeah. Normally it comes in large sizes as well. So this is the cute version, small sizes. So yeah, definitely no issue with that. You can do the sizes that you really like. Shouldn't be an issue. So now
this is the Chef Dave version, is it? Because you have your idli.
Even actually our Queen's version also almost like mine. So it apparently suit my the steamer, idli steamer that I have. Let me show you guys our Queen's version. Yeah, exactly here. I'm not sure that you guys can see this. Yeah. So it's actually like mini size as well, not too big. Yeah. So I think it's apparently just numb with the steamer that I have. So what I'm going to do now is the most important part, that I'm going to just add a bit of sugar and coconut, shredded coconut on top of this, and then it's ready to go. So just going to add a bit of the palm sugar.
Yum.
Yeah, this doesn't really need any nice decoration or what. It's just humble, simple, and it's gorgeous. So
yeah, you can plate it anyway. We'll all eat it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's how simple and easy this putu mayam can be. Yeah, voila, ready to go. So yeah, basically that's the simple and the easiest putu mayam, humble and really nice one. So yeah.
All right, guys, let's have a look. Sheila's asking you. Sheila Amen says, please deliver to Frankfurt. So I'll leave it to you to organize. Now, Dave, I have a couple of questions. You mentioned that you used the wrong mold earlier. That's why it was really hard to press out.
Yeah.
Because I've got like a similar kind of, well, mine is kind of like a screw top thing.
Oh.
So it's easier to kind of like push it out.
Yeah.
But the holes on my mold, I think, are a little bit too large for this.
Okay.
Because the putu mayam, I remember, really, they're like vermicelli.
Yeah, exactly. That's why just now what happened was I used there's two types. One is really fine, which I used first, and then I changed to the one that's slightly a bit bigger. So yeah, so that's the thing. Make the changes. So as you can see, this is the real fine one. Yeah, this one is really fine. Yeah, like you can't even see the hole. So it's really fine. So it's a bit hard to press, but actually that is the most suitable for making putu mayam. So, but it depends also because the flour that you get, because like those days, how my grandma do is like she really pound the rice flour. Yeah, they just they soak the rice. They soak the rice in water and then they go and let it sun dry. After soak, they let it sun dry, and then after sun dry, they pound it with hand. They use like I know it's like pounding stone, and then they put the rice, and then they have to pound. Like 2 person have to do that job for hours, and then after that they shift it and make it into like rice flour, and then they make it. So it's really fine. But the one that we get from the shop in the packet, I tried earlier, so it's not really works for this mold. But the other one, but it still get a nice like really like vermicelli. So I think
the other thing I want to ask you is the sugar that you're using, because I know in Malaysia there are like a few different types of like gula melaka, right? Is there a particular type that you would look for, or does it matter what sugar you use? Can you even just use
our French brown sugar specifically ask for gula kabong.
Gula kabong. Okay, I've never heard of it. Have you, Chef Yin?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've used it before.
Gula kabong, unfortunately, I don't have all. I already blend, already shredded it. It's look exactly same like palm sugar, but palm sugar normally comes in like a larger size, like maybe I guess roughly this cup shape. Normally this cup shape, right? Normally the palm sugar, but gula kabong normally come like like half of it, the size, or even lesser than half. Those kind of like small patty kind of things, and wrapped in like pandan leaf kind of things. So it's actually have a nice aroma. Normally, like when we do sugar syrup, and it's like for example we do cendol or whatever, if you use palm sugar you have to add in pandan leaf, but gula kabong have a nice flavor that you doesn't have to even add in any pandan leaf or anything. Gula kabong itself give you a nice flavor.
Okay, so Hamima's just saying gula kabong is available only from Pahang. Oh, nice.
Is it similar to the Thai palm sugar, which is flatter and in a circle?
Something similar like that.
It doesn't. Thai palm sugar is very pale, though, isn't it? Hamima's saying it's only available from the districts of Lipis, Jerantut,
and Rao. Okay.
I think
good to know. Next time when we go to these places, we have to get gula kabong.
Adding these to our culinary destinations.
And the best thing about this putu mayam is you cannot let it cool down. Once it's cooled down, it's not nice anymore. We should eat when it's still warm.
How's the taste? You've been
amazing. Unfortunately, you guys can see, but can't eat. And I love it in like mini size. It's like I don't know. It's like kanape kind of feel.
That's true. I forgot to. I don't know if you mentioned it at the early on, but the coconut that you use for this. Do you put any salt in it at all, or you just use it straight?
No, just straight, because the putu mayam itself already have the salt, right? So you can taste the slight saltiness in it to enrich the flavor. So the gula kabong and the coconut itself is really nice.
Right. Okay, that's very cool. Yeah, all right. Now, while we've got Raw Chef Yin, like I said, guys, we wanted to ask Raw Chef Yin a few questions about what she does. Now, we have seen Raw Chef Yin cook something, cook as in like prepare something for us not too long ago, where she did a raw sayur lodeh, which was really, really fascinating for those of us who don't understand the concept of raw vegan food. But you know what? I was going through Raw Chef Yin's profile, and she has done an incredible amount of stuff. So you've published cookbooks, you teach people how to cook, and now you teach people online. You've got your own show called Delicious with Raw Chef Yin. So yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the books that you've published and where people can find them?
Okay. So my first book was published, I think, 2017. That was because it's quite funny because I was trying to raise funds to go to the MIT boot camp. So it's Raw Vegan Delights Asian Edition. I only have a few copies left, but there are ebooks as well. So if you go to my website, rawchefyin.com/book, you'll see the whole list of books there. The other one, which I'm also super excited about, which is Guilt-Free Desserts.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And this has just been published end of October.
Right?
Yeah, end of October. And it's available in all the major bookshops in Malaysia, at Popular, at MPH, at Kinokuniya. In fact, last month it was one of the best-selling books. It was on the Kinokuniya Malaysia's best-selling list last month. Yeah, so that was super exciting. Yeah, because I didn't think that people would be interested in raw vegan. Vegan. I guess it's desserts, so everyone likes desserts, and they're dessert recipes. Yeah, so it's good.
And the best thing is, you doesn't have to bake, right? Those desserts.
Yeah, you don't need to bake. Although some of it you need a dehydrator, not all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are quite straightforward. You just need a food processor and a blender, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Excuse me for a while. I just can't stop eating this.
You're gonna have to take some photos, Dave. You remember.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yesterday I already took.
Oh, okay. See, he's smart. Now, so with the whole concept of raw vegan food, can you just explain it quickly to those of us who have never encountered it? Well, I've seen it now because I saw your cooking demo. But for everyone else?
Sure. So raw food is basically fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And then raw vegan food is, because we're vegan, so no animal products as well. So no eggs, no dairy, no honey, no gelatin, that kind of thing. And the whole idea is because you want to preserve the maximum nutrients in the food itself. And a lot of times heat will destroy the nutrients in it. So it doesn't necessarily need to be cold food. I think people always have the misconception that it's cold, but because you can, heat it up in like we all have meaning me and you, we have our Thermomix, so you can actually heat it up to about 45 degrees Celsius. Or if you use a dehydrator, so I have a pancake recipe here somewhere. So the pancakes, you use a dehydrator to heat it up as well. And then, so that's basically it. It's also minimally processed. The whole focus is on whole foods, on natural foods. And the reason why I believe in it so much is just because it gave me so much energy, and it cured me from my eczema. I suffered from eczema for over 30 years, and I was like looking for, I was trying all sorts of solutions, right? I went to so many skin specialists, and then I drank so much traditional Chinese icky, gooey, dark, bitter medicine. And then I tried Ayurvedic treatments. I tried, everything. And then DIY treatments, people ask you to, take papaya skin and wrap over your, wrap over your toes and fingers, and it didn't work. And then when I went raw vegan, that's when it totally cleared up. And I'm like, okay, I'm convinced. Yeah.
How fascinating.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah, sorry, go on. I noticed you've got online classes to do with fermentation, like you make like tempeh And also you make like vegan cheese, is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so how do these online classes run? Like, are they like Zoom lessons or or are they recorded lessons?
Yeah, so when I first started, I think my tempeh class and my cheese class, what I did was, I did it in a Facebook group actually. I did it as a live Facebook class. And then after that, I saved the recording and then it got packaged as a pre-recorded class, and it comes together with your class booklet. And at that time, I think I had a Facebook group where I answer questions as well. But now what I've done was, because I used to travel a lot and I used to do all these in-person classes, but because of the pandemic, every single thing got canceled. This year, my trip to Australia got canceled, Italy, Portugal, Hong Kong, Macau, everything got canceled. So I had to start doing online things, and then and people have been like really interested, and it's been great. Like I think I have 100 over people have already enrolled in my tempeh class. So now all of it is it's a self-paced class. So it's online, it's self-paced. You can start at any time, So there's a whole series of videos that you follow, and then there's also a course booklet which will guide you through. And then if they have any questions, they can always just email me and ask me.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And how do people find out more about you or about your classes?
I'm on Facebook at Raw Chef Yin, or Instagram at Raw Chef Yin, or my website, but my website is not a very challenging website. It's rawchefyin.com, but the information is there as well. Yeah. So
perfect. Okay, great. We're gonna talk to you a little bit more about your courses next time. All right, because I love the whole concept of online teaching, because that's what I do. That's how I started. That's part of the reason why I started up MOMC. In any case, yeah. So Dave, how was your putu mayam or idiyappam?
Finished the first batch, so I will have to do the second batch, and my housemate is waiting, hello, where's mine?
It's all in my tummy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again, Chef Yin. Great to see you around, and we look forward to your next cooking demo. And thank you, Chef Dave. Fantastic job as usual. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Again, don't forget, if you've got any other questions, hit us up and we will answer them next time in our next session. And also don't forget, sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today if you want this and all our recipes as well. All right. I'm going to be cooking in just over an hour, so make sure you guys stick around and tune in, and I will see you then. And it's my turn to we'll see how nervous I get about this whole cooking thing. All right. All right, guys. We'll see you back here in about an hour. Thanks, Yin. Thanks, Dave. Bye, all.
Ha ha ha!